Ukrainian forces forging a fight like never before as Russian troops attack from land, sea, and air now. As all those Ukrainians who decide to stay and defend their capital, there are hundreds of thousands of people still fleeing the violence into neighboring countries, while Putin amps up his rhetoric, placing nuclear-capable units on high alert and threatening nuclear war, even as talks between Russia and Ukrainian delegations take place in Belarus.
The International Criminal Court has opened an investigation against Russian President Vladimir Putin for war crimes. Welcome into TYT's Overruled. I am your host, legal analyst Adrienne Lawrence. The chief prosecutor of the Rome Statute of the International Criminal Court, better known as the ICC, announced today that he is opening an investigation into war crimes and crimes against humanity committed by Russian President Vladimir Putin. Per ICC prosecutor Karim A.A. Khan, the investigation looks into alleged crimes committed before the Russian invasion, but also includes actions committed during the recent expansion into Ukraine. In his statement, the prosecutor said, "Given the expansion of the conflict in recent days, it is my intention that this investigation will also encompass any new alleged crimes falling within the jurisdiction of my office that are committed by any party to the conflict on any part of the territory of Ukraine." At this juncture, the prosecutor is seeking to preserve all evidence of what has occurred and is going on in Ukraine. The next step will be to present the evidence to a pretrial chamber of the court to get authorization to take the investigation to the next level, which presumably would include calling witnesses, obtaining warrants, making arrests, and transferring indicted persons. The ICC prosecutor won't be doing this alone, however. Prosecutor Khan will seek the support of the international community and all 123 nations that are a party to the ICC, or states as they call them. As part of the treaty, these states have agreed to cooperate with any investigation and follow certain procedures in doing so. If you're unfamiliar with the ICC, the court was formed by way of a treaty with the goal of creating an international court with jurisdiction over certain international crimes, such as those against humanity, genocide, war crimes, and other things that are committed by nationals of other countries on the territory of another. And this is thought to be an independent body where the judges are essentially coming from different nations and they preside over the cases. It's somewhat like how they do judging at the Olympics. But back to Ukraine. What makes the situation a little bit complicated for the ICC is that Ukraine, like the U.S., is not a party to the court. Said another way, Ukraine hasn't authorized the court to prosecute foreign nationals that commit grave crimes on their territory. However, Ukraine accepted the court's jurisdiction twice before when Russia attacked it in 2013 and 2014. There's no reason really to believe that Ukraine would not accept the jurisdiction of the court now so it can enforce international law and hold Putin and co. accountable. Take note, however, that the ICC is not the only body that can render justice here, as Ukraine courts could probably hold Putin accountable too. But the ICC is definitely the court of last resort. So how do you think this is going to play out? Will Putin, like Trump, dodge prosecution and accountability? Or will this international body actually do something to ensure Putin is held accountable? You let me know in the comments below. Hit the like and follow button, and thanks for watching.